Hey y'all, how you feeling? How y'all doing? I hope you're doing great. Yes, this is your girl Tysheen. I'm about to react to Jonah. Is it Jonah? I think it's Jonah. Jonah Jinton? I hope I'm saying her name right. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. So a few people wanted me to react to her. Because she lives in Sweden. I don't know if she's from there or if she moved there, but she lives in Sweden. And this one I'm reacting to is but y'all didn't tell me which video to react, because I looked and she has like so many videos, so I figured I'll just react to this one, because this one is living with the dark winters in Sweden. Midnight sun, polar night. Whoa. Let's get started.
My name is Jonna.
Wait, how she pronounce her name? Wait, I had to sorry, I'm trying to pick up her name. But I thought it was Jonah. Wait, hold on.
My name is Jonna.
Jonna?
And I live in the north of Sweden.
That is beautiful. Where's everybody else? Well, she lives there alone? No. No way. Did she do that to her videos? I'm sorry for stopping, y'all. Everything just amazed me right now, so I have to like stop and talk about it. Oh man.
Sweden.
I love the sound of birds. I love nature. This is so relaxed. Oh my god, I wish I was there.
Is a country with a lot of light.
I love that.
And it's also a country with a lot of darkness.
I don't like that. I don't like a lot of darkness.
It all depends on what season it is.
This is beautiful.
Just like many other countries in the northern hemisphere, there is a strong contrast in the light conditions between summer and winter.
Beautiful.
In the winter, it's dark almost all the time.
Well, what? It's dark at 2:19 p.m. Oh boy.
And in the summer, it's light all the time.
That's what I like. I'm a summer girl. I was born in the summer. I'm a summer girl. But let's go back what she said. It is almost no. Well, it's just kind of like it reminds me a little bit like Alaska. I heard that in Alaska is like that. Like every 6 months is darkness and
light all the time.
That's what I like.
During the summer in the very north.
I'm definitely coming to Sweden in the summer. I'm coming there in the summer. I don't know about winter. I don't know. It's gonna be hard for me. It's gonna be hard.
North of Sweden, the sun never sets between the end of May until the middle of July. So you can see the sun 24 hours a day, and that is called the midnight sun.
I like that.
And then, during the winter in the very north of Sweden.
I don't know if she ever gonna watch this video, but if she do, can I come stay with you? Can I stay with you for, it don't gotta be too long, like a couple of weeks, or maybe a week. I don't wanna, beat it too. I don't wanna stay in your house too long. I gotta respect people's privacy and But can I stay with you just for a couple of days? Because this is beautiful.
Sweden, it's the opposite. For a couple of weeks, the sun never rises above the horizon, which means that there is no sunlight for about a month. and that is called the polar night.
The polar night. Oh, I don't know about this one, y'all. I don't know. This is gonna be hard.
These extreme contrasts in light is caused by the rotation of the Earth in relation to the position of the Sun. And the further north you go, the bigger the contrast.
Oh.
I live in the middle north of Sweden, and if I'm lucky and it's a clear sky, I can see.
So I see other houses over there. I thought she was like by herself. I might say, oh my God. But I've seen like a couple of other houses down
the sun above the treetops for about an hour during the darkest time of the year. It's the middle of the day, and this is how high the sun goes up now. It's just a little bit over the horizon, or over the trees. But winters like this one, when it's been cloudy every day, I actually didn't see a glimpse of the sun for over a month. But just a few days ago, now in the beginning of January, I got to feel the sun on my face again.
I ain't gonna lie, I love her voice. Oh my God. Her voice is so relaxing. I would love for her to tell me some stories. Her voice, I just love it. I just love it.
This is the first glimpse of the sun that we see in over a month. Do you see this? And that feeling when you begin to feel the sunlight again in January is always overwhelming. It's like seeing the sun for the first time in your life. Even if it can.
This is so beautiful. I can't stop saying that. This is beautiful.
Can be hard sometimes with these kinds of light conditions. I really love it, and I would never want to change it. I think the light is never as beautiful as it is during these most extreme times of the year. When it's summer, I usually change my rhythm and stay up all nights and then sleep in the forenoon instead. The light is so beautiful in the middle of the night, and as a filmmaker and photographer, it's like a dream to be out and capture.
2:10 in the morning. Wow. It's like a dream, be out and capture the beauty of the bright nights in June. I was born in June. I would definitely like to spend my birthday there.
Capture the beauty of the bright nights of June.
It's beautiful. I just want to pause it for 1 second. I gotta make sure I'm screen recorded. Okay, I am.
And then in the winter, even if we don't get so much sunlight, we at least get a few hours of twilight during the day. And that light is the most beautiful kind of daylight that I know. It's like experiencing a long sunrise without a sun.
Her music choice too is just so beautiful. Oh my God. How when she does her video, it's like, it just feels good, you know? The video, the music, her voice, everything that's come together is so pleasing to the ears.
And when it's a clear sky and the sun is rising just a tiny bit above the treetops, it spreads a soft and pink light all over the landscape. And that is beyond beautiful.
I love to paint. I would love to paint this because this is a beautiful picture. Just beautiful.
Around 3 in the day, it's already getting dark, and it makes the evenings feel never-ending. But the darkness makes us see what is never visible in the light. Because actually, we do get sunlight from thousands of suns far, far away.
Yeah. That is such a beautiful scene, just to relax and look at those stars. It reminds me of, like, I always tell myself those are not just stars, those are angels, and they're just looking down on us.
In a place where there is no light pollution and the night sky is breathtaking. And for me, that is one of the reasons that I really love the winter here. And now and then, the sun sends us a greeting in the darkness. Particles from storms on the surface of the sun comes traveling towards the earth, colliding with our magnetic field and creating the aurora borealis, the northern lights that dances in the sky. I can never find the right words to describe how much I love to stand under the northern lights on a cold and dark winter night. I can take the darkness any day, as long as I get to see the stars and the northern lights. It makes it all worth it. But even though there is so much beauty to find in these special kinds of light conditions that we have here in the north, I would lie if I said that it's always easy to live and adapt to them, because it's not. Well, the summer is easy. I don't think you can have too much light. The only thing that people often ask me is if it's harder to sleep when it's light all night. And for me personally, if I want to sleep during the night, I have no problem with that. And for those who do feel like it's a problem, it's easily fixed with some thick and dark curtains.
I was gonna say that too. It shouldn't be a problem because you could always use some they have these special curtains, like these dark curtains you can find on Amazon that shuts the light out. So yeah, that should not be a problem.
But the winter and the darkness is definitely much more challenging, and I can only speak from my own experience now. The lack of sunlight makes me more tired, and
I want to know, does she does those things by herself? Where's her husband?
during the darkest and coldest months, between November and March, I sometimes struggle to keep the energy up. It's harder to get up in the morning when it's dark outside. Our body naturally want to wake up with the sun. And in the afternoon, I often get confused with the time, since the darkness makes it feel like it's much later than it actually is. And the lack of daylight makes me struggle more as a filmmaker, since I only have 1 hour of good light to film in a day, compared to the 24-hour of good light in the summer. So the darkness, combined with the cold, make things a bit more challenging. And I know I'm not the only one struggling to keep up the energy during this time of the year.
I couldn't.
But of course, there is many things you can do to make the winters a little easier. I want to mention a few things that helps me adapt better to the lack of sunlight. For me personally, I think that the tiredness that I feel in the winter is the hardest part. The energy level is so low sometimes, and the cure to that is not.
That's how I feel too. In the winter time, I feel my energy is so low. Like for the past couple of days, I don't know if it's the coldness that makes me feel so. I don't know. I just want to stay in the bed. Am I the only one? I mean, of course, she explained that she feels like that sometimes. I feel like that all the time around winter. I always feel like I don't want to do anything.
Not always to sleep more. It can actually be to do the opposite. So I try my best to keep being active and moving my body as much as I can, and get as much daylight as possible. I go for long walks with my dog every day. And if the weather is good, I like to go out in the forest with my snowshoes and my camera, or go skiing. I also love to take ice baths. It's something I started doing a few years ago, combined with breathing exercises, using the Wim Hof method, and it has become my favorite way of boosting myself with new energy when I need it the most.
Well, I need that. Well, maybe I need to start doing that. I don't know. I feel like my body's gonna go into shock. Whoa. I've seen people do that. They say it helps a lot.
Going into that freezing water is actually the last thing that my body wants to do in that moment. But putting myself into that kind of discomfort is awakening something in me that helps me reset my body. Believe it or not, but cold swims and cold showers has many good health benefits. It's not for everyone, of course, and it's important to get knowledge before trying an ice bath if you have never done it before. But for me, it has been a great source of energy and joy during the winter time. So, I really feel a big difference in my energy levels in the winter when I move my body in some way. It doesn't need to be a full workout, but just something, a little every day, that makes you feel alive. When we can't get enough energy from the sun, I think it's even more important to make sure that we get enough energy and nutrition from our food. Nature has so much to give us in the summer that we can harvest and save for the winter when we need it the most.
That looks so good. She is so lucky that she could do that. I wish I could do that. Like, just grow your own food. No GMO, no nothing in it. No toxic ingredients. Just natural fruits and vegetables.
Here in the north, we have plenty of berries in the forest. So I like to pick tons of blueberries and lingonberries and put in the freezer so that we can eat berries and drink.
I love berries. I love berries. I love cranberries. I love cranberry
juice from berries every single day during the whole winter.
Oh my
I also like to pick different herbs that are good for our health and dry them to make my own tea for the winter. One of my favorite teas to drink when it's cold and dark outside.
This is what you call healthy living, people.
It's simply made out of birch leaves. I pick them just as they begin to bloom in the spring, while they are still small and light green. And the tea smells and tastes just like how it smells like in the spring. And in the middle of the winter, I think it feels so comforting to have a piece of the spring to remind you of the wonderful time to come when everything is blooming and the birds are singing again. And of course, I also take vitamin D supplements since we don't get anything from the sun in many months. Even though that would never replace the sun, I believe it can help a little bit. The list of things you can do to handle the darkness is endless. These were just to mention a few. But I think that the most important thing of all is to accept and adapt to the cycles of nature. I definitely feel a big difference in the energy during summer and winter, both in nature and in myself. And that doesn't mean that it's right or wrong, it's just different. I think the winter and the darkness can cause a lot of unnecessary suffering when we are trying to force ourselves to feel the same as we do in the summer. It's okay to feel tired. It's okay to feel lack of inspiration, and it's okay to need more sleep and to let things slow down.
Yeah.
A flower would never force itself to bloom in the cold winter. So why would we? This way of thinking
I love her message and her videos.
Changed my way of dealing with the different seasons. I love the winters just as much as I love the summers. They both have their own benefits and challenges. And I think it gets much easier when we let go and accept what we feel instead of fighting it, and accept the cycles in nature and the cycles in ourselves and learn to live at it, like a dance. So, this is how it is to live with the light and the darkness in the north of Sweden, from my perspective. The extreme contrasts in light also creates a bigger contrast to the seasons, and they all have their own beauty. I love the constantly changing seasons, and that you can see and feel how the light changes a little bit for every single day that goes by. The beautiful balance of light and darkness is my greatest source of inspiration, and it makes every day feel new and
Is it me or is her videos like a movie? Her videos are like a movie to me. It's so relaxing. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for the people who requested this for me to react to. Thank you. And I hope I'm saying her name right. I think she pronounced it different though. Oh God. She said something. I forgot how to pronounce her name because it's not pronounced how the way I see it spelled. Jonna, but she pronounced it different. But anyway, if she's watching this, girl, you did a great job with this video. Love it, love it, love it. I love everything about it. Love the music, the sound, the video, the message. There was so much going on in this video that was just so beautiful. She captured everything. She captured winter, summer, spring, falls, the weather, the sky, her beautiful dog, everything. This basically everything in one video. There's so much things you could get out of her in this video. So much stuff. Yeah, and I love it. Love it. Just I forgot that where I'm at. I feel like I was there. That's why I like about her video. I feel like I was literally there. I would love to visit. I would love to visit where she lives at right there. I would love to visit there, cause but in the summer. I come in the summer. I don't know about winter. I don't know if I could do them dark winter nights. I'm not much of a winter person. I could do a winter for at least a couple of months, but then after a while I'm like, all right, where's fall? Where's spring? Where's summer? But yeah, but that was fun. I enjoyed this. I will definitely do more. So subscribe to my channel, and yeah, and watch these other videos. And I'll see y'all later. Take care of yourself, and I hope you remember the stuff that she said. Okay, take her advice, and peace.